Nice. That was good. Nice.
Love wins. Love wins.
Love will always win. And listen. If you ever get online and watch
Man, peace and love. Like, we're just here to make a difference, you know?
When a gator kills a baby, no one calls it a rabbit, because it's obvious that all of them are dangerous.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. When you feel negativity, you gotta really bring it strong.
It was a great thing. It was a whole cause. Bona fide homicide. 50 lives lost. No pulse, just blood on the dance floor. Now the fans are more butthurt than before. Look here. A Muslim walks into a bar and orders shots for everybody. Party hard. And he should have killed more, but he was not a straight shooter. Almost makes me want to cry like that. It's a tragedy. Too many faggots got away. So instead of Islam, they're going to die from it. If survivors want to feel guilty, that's their prerogative. But I really hope they will remain HIV positive. The majority of victims were taking bullets in the face, but this time not women. Some had trouble deciding which bathroom to hide. They weren't sure if their gender must go on the drive. 49 faggots and one do not. Break the secret and shoot for the moon. Savages pulling triggers, yeah, it's something to see. They may be ignorant savages, but they're working for me. I said 49 faggots and one do not. Break the secret and shoot for the moon. Savages pulling triggers, yeah, it's something to see. They may be ignorant savages, but they're working for me. Listen, won't you see our lives on TV? But you know you can believe it if you hear it from me. False claims, false flags on the internet too. And the mouthpiece behind it all is yes,
these guys are Nazi. This is Nazi music, man.
Undeniable, they're less reliable than Wikipedia.
You should take the bug pill.
And lips took the bait. Now it's under control. In the police.
He will not divide us.
But ISIS never heard of him.
He will not divide us.
He said he was over with singing in his parts.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
They may be ignorant savages, but they work.
He will not divide us. 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 We're gonna go. You gotta go. Listen, there's gonna be a lot of this. This right here, this is the conflict. We're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah! He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. I'm only doing this because he's playing racist songs. I'm covering up with my songs. He will not divide us. 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 Get that out of my ear, yo. He will not divide us. 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 Yo, he will not divide us. Yo, that guy who's been doing that, somebody report him. He said he was gonna kill me. He's been saying all of this stuff, and I've been spreading love. I talked to the cops. They, kind of shrugged it off and said no big deal. I mean, you guys have been watching it. Y'all been seeing he's playing these racist songs.